Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I would like to present my research article entitled A Decade Bibliometric Analysis of Technology-Mediated Teaching and Learning of English Speaking Skills. Before that, I would like to give a short information about me. I'm Iif Khofifah from Indonesia. I'm studying at Unkapan Gresik and I take English Education Department course. I'm one of the MOSMA awardee, Mora Overseas Students Mobility Award, a scholarship program from the Region Ministry of Indonesia, who had the opportunity to study at UITM for one semester. So let's moving on to the next discussion. In my presentation this time, I attached my abstract along with the keywords. In this abstract, I briefly explain the content, objectives, methods, findings, and conclusions or implication of my article. Well, for introduction session, I would like to explain about the background of study about my research. Technology in language education is increasingly used to enhance speaking skills using digital tools and platforms. Debates over the past 3 decades have focused on technology-mediated teaching methods like task-based, technology-mediated language learning, and experiential learning, which have been proven to improve English language learners' speaking abilities. Moreover, despite increasing interest in technology-mediated teaching and learning of speaking skills, comprehensive bibliometric analysis research in this area is still lacking. Therefore, it is necessary to conduct a bibliometric analysis of technology-mediated English language skills teaching and learning research to identify trends, gaps, and future directions for the fields. The scientific landscape of a particular field by illustrating publication trends, country contributions, and collaborations, the most productive authors and journals, and the main topics of interest in this particular field. Well, certainly in every research have the research question. And my research question, there are 4. The first is, what technology-mediated trends in teaching and learning of speaking skills have been published over the last decade? And the second, what is the country's contribution and collaboration in the field of technology-mediated teaching and learning of speaking skills? The third, which authors and journals have made the greatest contribution to technology-mediated research in teaching and learning of speaking skills? And the last is, what are the most common and recurring themes explored in studies that focus on technology-mediated learning of speaking skills? Okay, let's continue with the methodology section. I use bibliometric analysis in this paper. The database that I took was Scopus because Scopus is a very complete search source from various fields. The research I used is the Private Reporting Item for Systematic Reviews and Meta-Analysis or PRISMA guidelines to extract data from 1,730 publications. A strict screening process was followed, removing 1,035 documents from the dataset and evaluating 695 documents for relevance to technology-mediated teaching and learning of English-speaking skills. 486 documents were excluded due to not focusing on the speaking skills context. After screening, 209 relevant documents were selected for further analysis. As you can see in the figure that I attached in this slide. I also included the table of the key data from the dataset. You can see over there. And then the discussion about the result I found is divided into 4 to answer the research question that I explained last time. And the first is about the publication trends. As you can see in this figure, the study evaluates technology-mediated research in teaching English speaking skills, revealing an increasing level of publication output from 2014 to 2023. The number of publications spiked in 2021, 2022, and the highest is 2023, indicating a significant significant trend in developing works on this topic over time. Well, next are the findings from country contribution and collaboration on this topic. To visualize these findings, I use Tableau and VS Viewer software as the basis for my analysis. A Tableau shows 61 countries have contributed to research on technology-mediated teaching and learning in English-speaking skills. The United States has the most publications, followed by China, Malaysia, Indonesia, India, the United Kingdom, Germany, the Russian Federation, Taiwan, and Spain. The Europe continent has the most publication, but mostly the country that contributed for this field is Asia from ASEAN continent. Uh, Country collaboration network was generated using VS Viewer, showing 12 clusters with significant international collaboration. China is the highest country in collaboration and technology-mediated teaching and learning, and it appears to be producing recent publications on this topic. And the next findings I will discuss are about the top 10 most productive authors and journals on this topic for a decade. From 2013 to 2023, 676 authors contributed to the research on technology-mediated teaching and learning in English-speaking skills. 10 authors with the highest publications were Yunus M.M., Shuri, Sebali, Shadif, Rustam Lahiri Utama, and Neo Kim Emily. And Bouchard Stephen had the highest number of citations with 5,941. The top 10 most productive journals were Sustainability or Switzerland Journal, and then Education Science Journal and Education and Information Technologies Journal. These journals produced more than 3 special publications for this topic. And the last discussion about results is the key topics of interest. The total of 1,315 keywords analyzed, 74 keywords appeared to meet the specified inclusion uh, threshold with a minimum of 5 occurrences. And then the most prominent keywords include e-learning, students, and humans, teaching, communications, skill communicate, interpersonal communication, blended learning, and virtual reality. The keywords were systematically categorized into 3 groups. The largest cluster on red focused on technology-mediated effectiveness in teaching and learning, and then the green cluster explores the relationship between strategies and objects to technology-mediated teaching and learning, and the blue cluster or blue links teaching objects and teaching media. Recent research has identified keywords such as artificial intelligence, gamification, augmented reality, and mobile learning. These findings suggest that e-learning, communication, and teaching are key focus areas in technology-mediated research in English language skills. Well, the most important point that I will discuss next is the results of the discussion in my research. The research shows a significant increase in technology-mediated teaching and learning in English-speaking skills between 2021 and 2023, largely due to rapid technological advance and the post-COVID-19 pandemic. The United States has the most publications, followed by China, Malaysia, and Indonesia. ASEAN scholars are more committed to exchanging ideas and best practice regarding technological advancement. Sustainability or Switzerland and Education Science are the most productive journals in this field, with over 1,000 publications in 2023 and tens of thousands of stations. Key research themes include e-learning, communication skills, computer-aided instruction, pandemic speech recognition, and teaching. Uh, the pandemic has well, and then the pandemic has also prompted the integration of technology as a learning medium with a flipped classroom strategy, facilitating more accessible learning. And the discussion of related words is the Bibliometric study offers a comprehensive overview of research on technology-mediated teaching and learning in English-speaking skills. It provides a broader perspective on research trends and covers publication trends, content contributions, and critical topics. The findings have significant implications for stakeholders in language teaching, including practitioners, researchers, teachers, and students. The study emphasizes the need for further research in this field, examining the effectiveness of technological media or exploring new challenges and opportunities, and maybe exploring emerging themes. By using more effective technological media and conducting further research, the field of English speaking skills can improve quality language education outcomes. But for the limitation of my research method used quantitative analysis, but several limitations needs to be considered by further researcher. The Scopus database was chosen by me as the only data source, potentially excluding vital documents that could influence the findings. Additionally, the criteria used to collect documents were limited to peer-reviewed articles in English, resulting in the overlooking of excellent conference papers, book chapters, or articles in language other than English that could provide valuable insights into research trends and the boundaries of research fields on this topic. Well, last but not least, the conclusion of my research. My research highlights the limitations and hotspots in the literature on technology-mediated teaching and learning of English speaking skills. It emphasizes the need to study technology as a learning medium further, uh, or examining its effectiveness, challenges, and opportunities. Emerging themes should be explored to broaden the scope of research, and all language education stakeholders should collaborate to optimize technology as a learning medium, particularly in learning English speaking skills from various interdisciplinary fields. This will help advance the field of English speaking skills. That's all for me. Thank you. That's all from me. I'm Iif Khofifah. Thank you so much for your nice and best attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.